In a world obsessed with arguing about morality, the ancient Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius stand out as beacons of timeless wisdom. They urge us to move beyond endless debates and embrace a life of virtue through action. In this video, we'll delve into the powerful words of Marcus Aurelius, exploring his practical insights on how to live a good life. We'll uncover the Stoic principles that can help us navigate challenges, cultivate inner peace, and become the best versions of ourselves. Get ready to discover how to stop debating what it means to be good and start embodying goodness in your daily life with these profound Stoic teachings. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. These words of Marcus Aurelius cut right to the heart of Stoicism. It's so easy to get caught up in intellectual discussions about morality, to debate endlessly about right and wrong, but true goodness isn't found in words, it's found in action. The Stoics believed that virtue was the sole good, and everything else, wealth, health, even reputation, were indifferent. These things were outside our control. What we could control was our own will, our own choices. So, instead of wasting time debating the finer points of ethics, Aurelius urges us to focus on aligning our actions with our principles. Ask yourself, what good can I do today? How can I live in accordance with my values in this very moment? The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. This quote speaks volumes about the Stoic approach to dealing with wrongdoing. In a world often consumed by the desire for retribution, Aurelius offers a radically different path. When someone wrongs us, it's natural to feel anger, resentment, even a thirst for revenge. But the Stoics recognized that these emotions were not only destructive to our own peace of mind, they were ultimately futile. Giving in to anger and seeking revenge only perpetuates a cycle of negativity. True strength, according to the Stoics, lies in breaking free from this cycle. By refusing to stoop to the level of the offender, we rise above the situation. We reclaim our power by refusing to be defined by the actions of others. This doesn't mean we condone wrongdoing. It means we choose to respond with wisdom and integrity. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This is perhaps one of the most famous and empowering Stoic teachings. It speaks to the heart of what it means to live a life of true freedom and resilience. We often feel buffeted by the storms of life, tossed and turned by events outside our control. Our jobs, our relationships, our health, all of these can feel precarious, subject to the whims of fate. But Aurelius reminds us that we hold within us a power more enduring than any external force, the power of our own minds. We can't always control what happens to us, but we can control how we respond. We can choose our thoughts, our attitudes, our perspectives. This realization is incredibly liberating. By focusing on what we can control, our own thoughts and actions, we tap into a wellspring of strength that no external force can diminish. We can choose to meet challenges with courage, resilience, and a mind that refuses to be broken. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. With this powerful statement, Aurelius emphasizes the profound connection between our inner world and our overall well-being. We often chase happiness in external things, possessions, achievements, relationships. But true happiness, according to the Stoics, is an inside job. It begins and ends with the quality of our own minds. If we fill our minds with negativity, with worry, with fear, we're essentially poisoning the well from which we draw our happiness. But if we cultivate thoughts of gratitude, of kindness, of love, we nourish our minds and create the conditions for lasting joy. This doesn't mean we pretend that difficulties don't exist. It means we recognize that we have a choice in how we perceive and respond to life's challenges. The choice is ours, and with each positive thought, we cultivate a happiness that no external circumstance can take away. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. This simple yet profound statement encapsulates the Stoic commitment to living a life of integrity and authenticity. In a world often filled with deceit, manipulation, and a disregard for truth, Aurelius's words serve as a powerful reminder of the importance of aligning our actions and our words with our values. Every choice we make, every word we speak, is an opportunity to express our commitment to living a virtuous life. When we choose to do what is right, even when it's difficult, we strengthen our moral character. When we speak the truth, even when it's uncomfortable, we honor our integrity. This doesn't mean we need to be perfect or that we'll never make mistakes. It means we strive to live consciously, to be mindful of the impact of our actions and our words. By making a conscious effort to align our actions and our words with our values, we create a life of greater meaning and purpose. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. This evocative metaphor speaks to the profound way in which our thoughts shape who we are at our very core. Just as a cloth absorbs the dye that's applied to it, our souls absorb the thoughts we allow to dwell within us. If we consistently focus on negativity, on fear, on anger, our souls will become stained with these dark hues. Conversely, if we cultivate thoughts of kindness, of compassion, of love, our souls will radiate with these vibrant colors. Over time, our dominant thoughts become etched into the fabric of our being, influencing our perceptions, our emotions, and our actions. This understanding highlights the importance of choosing our thoughts wisely. We have the power to create the inner landscape of our minds. By becoming conscious of our thoughts, we engage in a process of inner transformation. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. These words cut through the illusion of time and remind us of the preciousness of this life. We often get so caught up in our fears, our anxieties, our endless to-do lists, that we forget to truly live. We postpone our happiness, our passions, our dreams, as if we have an endless supply of tomorrows. But Aurelius reminds us that our time on this earth is finite. What we should fear is a life half-lived, a life spent in the shadows of regret and what-ifs. To truly live is to embrace each day with a sense of purpose and gratitude. Don't wait for the right time to start living, because the right time is always now. Embrace the present moment, for it's the only one we truly have. Look well into thyself. There is a source of strength which will always spring up if thou wilt always look. This quote speaks to the incredible wellspring of resilience and inner strength that resides within each of us. We often search for validation, for strength, for security in external sources, in our possessions, our achievements, the opinions of others. But true strength, according to Aurelius, is an inside job. When we take the time to look within, to connect with our core values, our inner wisdom, we tap into a source of power that is always available to us. This inner strength is not dependent on external circumstances. It cannot be taken away by others. It is the unshakable foundation upon which we can build a life of meaning and purpose. Cultivating this inner strength requires dedicated self-reflection. The more we nurture this inner connection, the more resilient we become in the face of life's challenges. The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane. With this bold statement, Aurelius challenges us to think for ourselves and to resist the allure of conformity. It's easy to get swept up in the currents of popular opinion, to adopt the beliefs and behaviors of the masses without question. But true wisdom, according to the Stoics, lies in independent thought, in the courage to question the status quo and to forge our own paths. This doesn't mean we should automatically reject popular opinion or strive to be contrarian. It means we should approach all beliefs, all ideas, with a critical and discerning mind. True freedom lies in thinking for ourselves, in forming our own conclusions based on reason, evidence, and our own deeply held values. It's about having the courage to stand apart from the crowd when our conscience demands it, even if it means standing alone. Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. This beautiful quote speaks to the Stoic perspective on acceptance, love, and the interconnectedness of life. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns. We can't control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we respond to the hand we're dealt. The Stoics believed in accepting the things we cannot change while focusing our energy on what we can control, our own actions, our own thoughts, our own responses. This acceptance isn't about resignation or apathy. It's about recognizing that struggling against the inevitable only creates unnecessary suffering. When we accept the reality of our situation, we free ourselves to focus on what truly matters. And what truly matters, according to Aurelius, is love. As we've explored the timeless wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, we're reminded that living a good life is not about grand gestures or complicated philosophies. It's about the daily choices we make, the thoughts we cultivate, and the actions we take. By embracing the Stoic principles of virtue, reason, and acceptance, we can navigate the challenges of life with greater peace, purpose, and resilience. Remember to focus on what you can control, live in accordance with your values, and approach each day with a grateful heart. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius. Subscribe to the Morality Matters YouTube channel for more quotes and inspirations that will help you live a more meaningful and fulfilling life.